No one could have anticipated the emotional intensity that unfolded at the bustling international airport that day. Amid the flashing cameras, hushed whispers, and the restless anticipation of fans, a scene took shape that would ripple across the global fandom. Jungkook and Jimin were seen parting ways, an ordinary travel moment, yet one that turned into something profoundly unsettling. What should have been a simple farewell instead became a tableau of silence, tension, and raw emotion. Nearby, Taehyung's sudden tears added a layer of shock that left both onlookers and fans online grasping for answers. Why was he crying so uncontrollably? And why did Jungkook and Jimin's separation feel so heavy, almost as though something deeper was being silently revealed? Clips and images that spread across social media captured a truth that seemed too raw to dismiss. Jungkook and Jimin, long celebrated for their closeness, appeared unusually distant. Jungkook, usually calm and collected, kept his gaze down and avoided eye contact, while Jimin, known for his warmth and easy demeanor, seemed reserved and uneasy. The air between them felt charged, and the lack of their usual affection was impossible to overlook. It wasn't long before fans began to suspect that this wasn't just another airport goodbye. Then there was Taehyung. Standing close by, visibly distraught, his reaction transformed an already tense scene into an emotional storm. Witnesses claimed he wiped his eyes repeatedly, his posture heavy with sadness, and in one image, his expression suggested that he was on the verge of breaking down completely. Fans around the world were left wondering, what had he seen, or felt, that moved him so deeply? Airports are often filled with excitement when BTS members appear. Crowds gather to wave, cheer, and capture precious moments. Yet that day, joy was replaced by palpable tension. Every gesture was analyzed, every expression dissected, the space between Jungkook and Jimin, the lack of conversation, the silence that stretched uncomfortably between them. When Jungkook finally turned and walked away, something shifted in the atmosphere. Taehyung's tears became the heartbreaking centerpiece of an unfolding mystery that fans could neither explain nor ignore. For years, ARMY has celebrated the unbreakable friendship between Jungkook and Jimin. Their brotherly bond has been the subject of countless fan edits, interviews, and cherished memories shared online. To see them so detached, even briefly, sent shockwaves through the fandom. What could have caused such a noticeable change in their energy? Was there a private disagreement? Or was something larger happening within the group that had not yet reached the public eye? Taehyung's visible pain only deepened these questions. Known for his emotional openness, he has never shied away from expressing what he feels. Yet this moment was different. His tears didn't seem to reflect a simple goodbye, they carried a weight that suggested something far more personal. Fans wondered if he was reacting to visible tension between his two friends or to a private struggle the public couldn't see. Across online platforms, debates grew heated. Some insisted the scene reflected nothing more than exhaustion and the toll of constant public life. Others were convinced that the coldness between Jungkook and Jimin was undeniable. Video clips revealed Jimin standing with his hands tucked in his pockets, avoiding eye contact, while Jungkook moved ahead briskly, barely glancing back. Gone were the gestures of comfort and closeness fans had grown used to. That unfamiliar distance, so unlike them, sparked concern, confusion, and in some corners, heartbreak. The reaction from ARMY was immediate and intense. On Twitter, Instagram, and fan forums, thousands of posts flooded timelines within hours. Some fans expressed disbelief, others sorrow, and many anger. Comments ranged from desperate pleas for reassurance to rampant theories about intergroup conflicts. "This doesn't feel like them," one fan wrote, echoing the sentiments of thousands. "The Jungkook and Jimin we know wouldn't walk away like this. Something must have happened, and Taehyung's tears prove it." As more footage surfaced, fans scrutinized every second of the encounter. They noted how Jungkook avoided lingering near Jimin, how Jimin's smile never appeared, and how Taehyung seemed to crumble emotionally the moment Jungkook disappeared from sight. The sequence played like a silent film filled with unspoken tension, leaving fans to fill in the blanks with speculation. Could it be that BTS members were struggling privately, their burdens finally spilling into the public eye? The timing only made matters worse. With BTS navigating immense global pressure and balancing individual activities, the image of separation at the airport struck fans during an especially fragile period. For many, BTS represents not only music but emotional strength and unity. Seeing even a hint of division felt like betrayal, an erosion of the unshakable harmony fans had come to believe in. Was this simply a misunderstanding caught on camera, or did it signal the beginning of something deeper and more troubling? Taehyung's tears haunted everyone who saw them. He has always been expressive, but the sight of him crying so openly, unable to contain himself, struck a painful chord. Fans who witnessed it firsthand described it as chilling, too real, too heartbreaking. Some claimed to have heard him whisper something under his breath, though the noise of the crowd drowned out any clarity. His visible pain seemed deeply connected to what was happening between Jungkook and Jimin, as if he was silently witnessing something that others could not yet grasp. Could it be that Taehyung's reaction was a sign of unspoken tension behind the scenes? Or were fans simply reading too much into a moment distorted by emotion and camera angles? Without official clarification, theories multiplied. Some said it was internal conflict, others believed external stress had finally taken its toll. Whatever the truth, that brief encounter felt too intense to dismiss as routine. It pierced the hearts of millions and left ARMY restless, desperate for clarity. Yet amid the emotional storm, another truth began to surface, one grounded in fact rather than speculation. Despite the viral spread of these clips and the dramatic interpretations that followed, the narrative suggesting a rift or emotional breakdown was not accurate. The reality behind the scene was far less sensational. What appeared as coldness between Jungkook and Jimin was largely due to standard airport security procedures. Public travel for global idols like BTS is chaotic and heavily managed. Members are often instructed to walk separately to avoid congestion, maintain safety, and follow logistical protocols. Their physical distance, while noticeable, was simply a matter of crowd control, not evidence of emotional distance. Similarly, reports of Taehyung's supposed breakdown were exaggerated. While some fans thought they saw him wiping tears, no verified footage supports claims of a hysterical outburst. In reality, Taehyung was responding to overwhelming camera flashes and chaotic surroundings, factors that can easily make anyone appear distressed. Isolating brief gestures and labeling them as evidence of heartbreak distorts the truth. The long-standing bond between Jungkook and Jimin remains strong, built on years of shared experiences, respect, and brotherhood. Assuming that one quiet interaction signifies a broken relationship overlooks